Let's go!
Hey everybody, Coach Scott here, and I heard an old school song this week and it reminded me of something. Y'all remember the old Eagles song, Take It to the Limit? Take it to the limits one more time. So I heard that song and I started thinking about, man, what if we as God's children begin to take it to the limits one more time? And the Bible says in Psalm 119, I have seen the consummation of all perfection, but your commandment is exceedingly broad. That means the limits are off. There's no limits to what you can do in our lives. Did you know that many people limit their lives by the way that they think? That's right, by the way that they believe. And I've learned that if you change your beliefs, you can change your life. You see, belief systems keep people stuck right where they're at, never allowing them to move forward. And if you think you'll never reach your goals, if you think that you're not good enough, if you think you don't have what it takes, and there's a good possibility that you'll never get out of that rut. If you don't think you have the right gifts, if you don't think you have the right talents, if you don't think you have the right connections, or perhaps maybe the right resources or enough resources, then you are creating a mindset that supports a belief system that will always limit you. You see, the only true limitation we have is in our minds. Do you think I saw what God was going to do in this company when I started it years ago? The answer is no, I didn't see. In fact, if He would have shown me where we would be today back then I probably would have ran from it and never started it to begin with. But I did have a dream in my heart. I had a dream to coach people. And I believed that I could accomplish that dream because of what God had put in my heart. You see, we have to remember that the dreams that God gives you are your dreams. They don't belong to anybody else. They are yours. They are your destiny. And they never return void. God's word stands true forever. Today, yesterday, and tomorrow. So don't put limits on what God can do in your life by focusing on what you don't have or what you don't see right now. You see, you have to realize that you are a limited resource. We all are limited resources, but God is not. And just because you don't see a way doesn't mean that God doesn't have a way. You see, overnight, at the blink of an eye, God can thrust you 10 years into the future. He can open up doors that no man can ever close. He has favor and blessing and abundance for us. Now that doesn't mean everything's going to work out just like we want them to, or that doesn't mean things are always going to be easy. But if you'll shift the way you think and the way you believe, you'll start to begin to see unlimited possibilities for your future. But in the same way, if you don't change the way you think, the enemy will try to keep your mouth shut. He will try to keep you prisoner in your own mind. He'll shut your mouth with doubt. He'll shut you up with fear and disappointment. And he'll shut you up with disbelief. And a closed mouth don't get fed. One of my friends used to teach me, they said, a closed mouth, Mama always told him, a closed mouth don't get fed. So open your mouth up, open it wide, and start declaring the goodness of God. Start living with great expectations, trusting that God is working behind the scenes for your good. And when you do that, you can take it to the limit and be all that you were created to be. So I'm challenging you today, take it to the limit one more time. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see you soon.